There's some pretty aggressive cows around.
Make some noise for Celine and Phoebe, aka Lambrini Girls in the house! Let's go! What's life as Lambrini Girls like at the moment? What's been happening? Talk us through it.
We've been on tour, wake up every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Takeaways. Call our mums.
Nice.
Yeah,
how
and
are the mums?
They're decent.
Yeah.
They're all right.
Good.
As good as they can be.
Yeah. I read this thing on your website. Do you mind if I read this back to you?
Be our guest.
On your website, Lambrini Girls describe themselves as, imagine your nan is in the boot of your car with a croissant in her mouth and hears Bikini Kill for the first time. That could be you. It will never be us, as we're not Bikini Kill. And we are not your nan. We are Lambrini Girls.
Yeah.
Who Let the Dogs Out released at the start of the year? You got any dogs?
I don't. My girlfriend has a really cute dog.
Uh-huh.
It's really cute and fluffy.
Yeah,
She's called
what's his name?
Sassy. Big up.
Is Sassy sassy?
Yeah, she is. She like hates kids.
Do you feel like you've ever embodied the dogs that you've been around at all?
I bark at men in the street.
Really?
Yeah, big time.
Does anything provoke that, or do you just do
Just
it?
when they look at me, that's enough for me. Yeah.
Shall I sort of be a man walking down the street and I'll...
Yeah.
So what's your favourite song from the new album?
What, from our album? I like No Homo.
Oh, No Homo.
Yeah.
Love No Homo. Some people might find that offensive when you
They
say
might
No
do.
Homo.
But it's fine, because I'm a homo. So,
But you're reclaiming it.
yes, exactly. It's meant to reclaim it. The song's about like internalized homophobia.
Yeah.
And reclaiming a word which is used against you and sort of subverting it to be something as more resistance opposed to like self-repression.
As a punk band, do you feel when you're on stage like you are sincerely having an influence in a moment every time you're up there? Because I think the word punk gets thrown around a lot.
Yeah.
And I, for one, do not want it to lose sentiment in any way about how powerful someone getting up on a stage and standing for something can actually be.
I think like what punk can be really does change, and I think if you look at like the 70s and you look at like Sex Pistols and you look at like all of those bands, I think them existing as themselves in, you know, within that subculture was enough to be considered punk because it was going against the grain just by them existing. I think in 2025, in order to be punk, regardless of what genre of music is, you know, actually coming from the stage, I think it's more about direct action and putting your money where your mouth is.
Where would you like to do the Lambrini Girls thing the most? Like, is there a stage or with another artist where you just like to let loose?
Mr. Blobby.
James Blunt.
I mean, both very possible. James Blunt especially, actually. I'd say Blobby's harder to pull than Blunt.
Blobby's in demand. I think James Blunt would be well
I'd actually think he'd be well up for that.
Yeah.
You should do that.
Seems like kind of a legend,
Yeah.
to be honest.
James Blunt, if you're watching...
He's not.
No, he's not.
Please make some noise for Royel Otis, everybody! That's right. Just before we begin, you guys are obviously Royel Otis, and I thought what might be quite nice, seeing as you're on British soil, is we give you like a proper British royal welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Royel Otis, everybody.
It's roll with an E, my man.
What?
It's with an E.
Yeah.
So it's Royal with an E, not Royal.
Royel.
How are we feeling? How's life as Royel Otis right now?
Good. As you can tell.
A deep exhale of breath.
Yeah.
An album?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I hear it's called Hickey.
It is called Hickey.
Yeah. Why did you call it Hickey?
Just love bites, man.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
Leaves an impression.
Yeah, it sticks. And then
yeah.
it goes away and it comes back.
I feel like Hickeys have sort of like fallen out of fashion a little bit.
Bring him back.
Would you say the same?
Bring back the Hickey.
You got this record called Car, taken from Hickey.
It's about, I don't know, having some good times in the car.
Do you drive?
I
Not
do.
legally.
I do.
Not legally.
But-
so you can legally drive?
I can legally drive,
You
but
can't
I don't
legally
like
drive.
to.
Can't legally drive.
Okay, so
Not in a
have you got a car?
No.
Moody. Let's talk Moody a little bit. So what causes you both individually to get grumpy?
He makes me grumpy. And then
Okay,
I
so
make
what
him
does
grumpy.
what do you do that makes you grumpy? Or don't you
I
know?
get grumpy and it makes him grumpy.
And then he gets grumpy because I'm grumpy.
Okay, so what's the catalyst for you getting grumpy then?
Just like when I open my eyes in the morning,
So existing.
existing, breathing,
Yeah. What else on the record are you excited for people to hear? What songs?
jazz burger.
Whoa,
Jinx, my bro.
mad. Jazz Burger. Great song
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with the song.
Yeah.
If I asked you to be able to perform it on these instruments now, would you be able to?
Yeah.
100%.
Do you want to go drums or guitar?
I'm going drums because
Yeah, go
that is
drums.
out of tune.
This is a really big
Sing.
moment. This is a world exclusive right now on Gonzo. A brand new Royel Otis song called Jazz Burger. Jazz Burger, Jazz Burger, it's a Jazz Burger, Jazz Burger. Yeah, make some noise for Royel Otis and Jazz Burger. Come on. How many songs are we going to have on this record?
33,
Yeah.
Nice. Double-sided?
four-sided.
Four-sided. So wait, what's that? So four, I can't do the maths, but that's about like 3 or 4,
12
5
songs
songs.
to each.
Who cares?
Centimeter.
You're lying anyway, it's not even true.
Yeah, no, we
I think it's 13
We got
songs.
13 songs, yeah.
Are you going to take this worldwide? Are you going to be touring it?
Yeah.
Hope so.
Whole globe?
Whole
Universe?
globe, whole
Mars?
universe.
Moon?
Going to
and
Mars.
beyond?
Uranus.
Breaking the ice wall.
Uranus? I'll see you later on. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Royel Otis. Come on!
Hi, my name's Mark Marvin. I'm from the band Splinter. I'm the vocalist. Unfortunately, the other boys couldn't be here. I'm currently at Glastonbury Festival, just kind of chilling out. Our new song is Get a Job. It's kind of like a critique of modern society and the age of instant gratification, and that the idea of working hard for a living has gone out the window and everyone wants to be rich and famous for minimum effort. My influence is like a lot more spoken word and grime and Ian Jury, and the other guys' influences are a lot more like rock and Queens of the Stone Age, and when those things are mashed together it kind of becomes punk. We didn't necessarily set out to be a punk band, it's just that the lyrics are kind of social commentary and anti-establishment, and the music's quite heavy, so it falls into punk without us really intending for it to be, I suppose. I'm a big tea drinker. I'm very particular about my Darjeeling and my Ceylon tea. Sorry. Yeah, there's some pretty aggressive cows around it's Glastonbury. They're famous for their cows, and I think I've got some treats in my bag, but the cows they're interested. They're circling me.